again everyone, today we are going to take a look at the QKZ VK6. So let's check them out. And well, before we get started with the review, as always guys, if you like my content, please consider subscribing and give it this video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Also, if you have any kind of question, comment, feedback, whatever, leave a comment down below. I answer them all and also give you hearts. So before I forget, if you want to get sneak peeks on my next videos and all of that, follow me on Instagram, because there I post like photos of my IMs, what is coming, and reviews of IMs that I don't like, that I don't think deserve a video. So if you're interested in that, follow me on Instagram. I will put links in the description. And well, sorry for the interruption. Continue. Without further ado, let's get started. So now let's talk about the most important thing, which is audio quality. Starting with the highs. Well, the highs are really horrendous on this IM. I'm sorry. The highs feel thin, picky. They feel very aggressive. They are very upfront and in your face. But think of the CSM Pro's highs, but less controlled. So the highs are elevated, but it's not like. But there is not a lot of detail, not a lot of body. So it really just feels like a very harsh and abrasive sound. And now for the mids. So the mids feel underwhelming. They aren't anything super crazy, but they aren't bad. There is an okay amount of detail, though they feel a little bit recessed. Not a lot of body. Again, they aren't the greatest thing, but also not the worst thing that I've heard. And now for the bass. The bass is kind of a wild thing on these IMs, because it can go deep, it can be very rumbly and thumpy, but normally it's a very tame bass, you know. It's not a particularly bassy IM. I'm not the biggest fan of the bass on the VK6, because it's a very anemic bass, you know. There is not a lot of body. It can go deep, yeah, but it feels unnatural in a way. There is a little bit of rumbleness here and there, but again, very unnatural. So if you are like me and you like bass and you like hearing that, you know, thumpiness and all of that, yeah, these are not the greatest for bass. And well, soundstage and imaging, actually soundstage is kind of bad. They are very narrow, but imaging is a little bit above average because again they are a little bit more narrow than you would be used to. But so soundstage and imaging above kind of average. So now let's talk about build quality. So as you can see, this is a very nice build IM, and this is I think metal. I don't know what metal it is. It has this little thing that makes them very comfortable. You have here this nozzle, which in my opinion looks very nice. The ear tips are just standard QKZ ear tips. Here you can see the drivers. I think this is a double dynamic driver setup. I don't know if this is the other dynamic driver. It's very small, but don't quote me on that. I don't know. There is no information about that in the box. Here you have your connector, and that's about it. And well, the cable is actually really nice. It's a similar cable. It's kind of the same cable that came with the VK1s. A really nice braiding. Not the softest, but it feels really reassuring. Here you have your splitter, your mic, and the mic sounds like this. This is the mic quality of the VK6. Pretty nice. And a lot of people have been asking for a VK4 mic test. So, and well, this is how the VK4 mic sounds. This is the mic quality of the VK4s. Let me know what you think. So in terms of build quality, I would say that the VK6 have a better build quality than the VK4s, mainly because of them. If you have seen my VK4 video, I said in that video that the VK4s feel very plasticky. That is the only thing that I don't like about the VK4s. They feel like toys. They are very lightweight and the cable is not the greatest, but the build quality on this is much better. And how good are these for gaming? I have mixed feeling about this, talking about gaming, because although they are very comfortable, that elevation on the highs make them kind of fatiguing. I couldn't play more than 1 hour without taking them off and taking a rest because they are very fatiguing. I mean, I play a lot of Call of Duty Mobile. I don't play PUBG Mobile because it is very boring for me right now. But yeah, a lot of first-person shooters. So hearing constant gunshots and explosion is really fatiguing for my ears. Again, they are very comfortable, but the sound signature makes them kind of fatiguing. So, would I recommend the VK6? If you have the VK4s, no, don't buy this. Not at all. The VK4s are far better than this, although the build quality is better on this, and the sound signature in the VK4s is much better. Like, I have a comparison video coming where I'll talk a little bit more in depth about that, but yeah, the VK4s are like still one of my favorite IMs. But with that being said, if you are still interested in buying the VK6, I will have links in the description so you can buy them. And that will be pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next review. Bye.